How you guys doing, church? How you guys doing, world? Um, I don't blame my family. Um, the first person I need to blame is myself. Um, I actually pray for Freemasons. I actually pray for the Illuminati. I don't agree with what they're doing, but there's times people didn't agree with what I was doing when I was doing drugs of hate, and there's always been a raft, when I'm drowning in my own blood, and I would always deny God. Okay, I mean, I actually had like a real actually good friends I knew in actually Poway when I lived in Poway. Me and my mom went to go live with my grandpa and my grandma. So I just went to high school in Poway for a little bit. Then I met this family. Um, there was this guy named George Elias. George Elias. Um, at first I started going to church with him. But it's weird when you want God, okay? That's when demons start to attack you. If you're actually weak and you don't have your sword actually sharpened, when you actually go through the fire, you have to mold yourself to be strong in Jesus Christ. Amen. Okay. I'm not fully of God how I want to be, and I actually make excuses. I actually lie to myself. Um, when I'll say it 1,000 times, when you want God, that's when demons attack your family. And when demons attack your family, if you're not strong and on people that you love, it don't can bring you down. So we can point our fingers at everybody but ourselves, but it actually won't work. The only way we can have hope is if we uh, baptize ourselves through the fire and the water. When you look at the water when you're about to get baptized, you have to see a reflection of Jesus Christ. That's if we want life. Amen. So there's a lot of things going on, man, and I've been pointing my fingers at my family. My dad wasn't that bad of a person. He actually grew up with like a abuse with his actually father, and man, and I said I'd never do drugs. I said I'd never smoke cigarettes. I said I'll never do this, and this is what happens with actually families all over the world. Uh, to be a parent is not that easy. I mean, I don't have no kids, but I do have a kid in a way. He's mine, but I haven't got to see him. I mean, I actually took like a blood test. I took a actually blood test and found out he's not mine. And then when I seen a picture of him, probably some actually months ago, I seen a big old Filipino kid with actually muscles, man. And I was like, it's just, you know, I actually grew up without out actually my father and stuff. My dad had problems with drugs, alcohol, and stuff like that. He actually walked to the liquor store, just dropped dead. Okay, um, it's just actually crazy, man. I actually hated him actually most of my life, but then I realized then when I started to live real life, I when I looked in the mirror, I started to see my father. I was you know, going with women and stuff, and didn't even realize I was doing emotional abuse. When you have nothing to give yourself, and if you're not a God, you should not be in a relationship with a woman. I mean, that's actually for us men. Uh, this world is sick, and yes, the actually Illuminati, the Baphomet, they make deals with the devil because they're afraid of this world ending, and you can't have the world and Jesus Christ at the same time. No, you can't live of sin and have Jesus Christ in your life. Of course, we all live in sin. We actually fall short, but I'll say it 1,000 times. We all make excuses saying God doesn't like us perfect, and we use that saying as excuse. And then I look at like my nieces and my nephews going through the same things that I actually went through, but I hope they don't have to go through what I went through, but worse. Man, I grew up homeless on the streets. I grew up around gangs. I have gangs in my family, and it's just actually crazy. Um, we can point our fingers all we want, but if we don't see that we are killing ourselves in a lot of ways, what we watch, what we eat, how we live our life, and you never know what you have until it's gone. How precious life is, amen. Um, my mom's actually sick. I actually pray for her. I actually pray for families all over the world. They're all actually going through this pain of what's going on in this world, COVID-19 and all this other stuff. It's actually man-made. I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, with fear, it can become life or actually death. And then when you got money in your face, money's man actually made. It's a item. Okay, I was listening to one of actually my brothers on actually YouTube. He's actually a man of God, and he says we make money evil. I mean, there's so many evil signs on that dollar bill, and we don't see that we are becoming Cain or Judas, selling our soul for money, and this world's sick. So it actually does look like this world's not going to last that long. I been actually seeing the signs, what I remember in the Bible, and I see like the signs, what's going on in this world. It does not look good at all. Okay, uh, we all die, ashes and ashes and dust to dust, where we came, and death is not the end. It's either heaven or hell, people. Keep faith with Jesus.